when we are looking for OTE, and I'm just going to use the next 5 minutes. When we are using, or when we are looking for OTE, what do we want to see? We want to see, first of all, let me use the theory. We want to see sideways, push away, and then retracement to come back down here. That is the theory. Okay, and we're looking for price to go back up. So between this low and that high, this is gonna give you 618, right? But how does it look like on the chart? So on the chart, it looks like we have a down candle, price shoots away, but I've given you certain things to look for, which is a short-term high. So we have to break a short-term high for your high probability. Okay, you can use the retracement on anything, but make sure that there's a short-term high in here that price breaks. And then once price breaks that short-term high, you're gonna look for the pullback. So let me draw some candles. You're gonna look for the pullback. Now when price is pulling back down, oops, this will be your range high, this is going to be your range low. Preferably there is a previous low that has been violated here. Now if you see previous low violated and a high broken, this is your best optimal trade entry for a buy. Okay, meaning this is very high probability that price is gonna go up. Now if we don't have this, I'll be with you very shortly. Okay, so sorry for that. That was the little boy, the king of the house. If we don't have the short-term low here, it's also okay, because maybe the trend is in, momentum has already kicked in and it's making high highs, so you are buying this. Okay, this is when you buy that one where we have that low and that high breaking the short-term high. Then you wait for the optimal trade entry and then you buy. But if we do have, even in the trend continuation, this taking out this low and then rejected, which is what gold did on the lower time frame. So the gold trade that you see me posted, that's what it did. It took out this low here. Okay, but I was anticipating them to take out those lows into this bullish order block for the buy. So that's why I gave this as your entry. I could have given you a buy just below this low, but I have to have a reference point, which is this bullish order block, and then look for the buy. And then they decided not to give me the entry, and that 1 hour candle just didn't pause anywhere and then went up. So on your looking for the optimal trade entry, we can use this as the short-term low that has been violated, and this as a short-term high that price has broken to continue going up, and then price is looking to do what? To pull back. So in pulling back, this has given you that condition. Okay, let me get rid of this. Okay, it's giving you that condition, therefore that's high probability that when price retraces, it's gonna go up, right? So on gold, you can use either the H4 candle opening price, which is this one here, or you can just use optimal trade entry from this low to this high and then buy the 618 level. All right, so in recap of how you want to look for your optimal trade entry, you are looking for what? a short-term high to be broken. That is the best one. If price has done this, okay, if price has done this, then don't look for the optimal trade entry, because this is a failure high. It has not made a new high. I'm sorry, yeah, let me draw it again, because I need to make sure you understand. Okay, so this is what I was going to use. Let's say this, we have an order block here, and then price does this. Okay, we have previous optimal trade entry, and then price does this, and then it left an order block, and then you want to buy optimal trade entry here again. You don't do that, because this is a failure high. It did not make a new high. So if you buy here, chances are it's going to take you out and then go up again. All right, so don't buy when price doesn't make a new high. This one is fine because it does take out this high, so you can buy here. But if it fails to make a new high, then don't use this as optimal trading for a buy, because chances are they're gonna attack that low and then go up. And that is the sometimes, okay, that's roughly what this one did here. Even though it made a high here, okay, they failed to come down to optimal trade entry. So when you're buying this as a new optimal trade entry, chances are it's gonna fail. Yeah, chances are it's gonna fail because they did not come to optimal trade entry on this. So that's an engineered low that potentially they can come for. And I think I'm gonna show you one